If you were prepared for shock when you saw Elizabeth Montgomery next to bikini, lingerie, bra, panties, sheer, lace, robe, nightwear, lean in and stick with me until the very end. With clear eyes and straightforward language, we will pay tribute to a cinematic star and demonstrate how a traditional wardrobe may be sophisticated rather than ostentatious. This is the hook. Elizabeth was the master of striking the right balance between making delicate fabric appear robust and old Hollywood's ability to do it. Start by taking pictures of her by the pool and the beach. Those pairs of bikinis had clean, well-thought-out lines and sturdy straps. Instead of creating drama, their purpose was to frame stance. In order to lengthen the leg and center the stance, the cut was frequently made at the natural waist. When paired with a wide-brimmed hat, a wicker purse, or a light towel, the ensemble exuded sunshine, ease, and a successful day. Now go on to nightwear and robes in the studio. Here's where lace and sheer fabric come in, but carefully. Satin piping was frequently used to maintain the shape of the robes. The placement of the lace patterns was intended to produce texture rather than exposure. She would fold a shoulder slightly forward, hold the robe at the tie, and let the light take care of the rest. Light and shadow, not shock and awe, are the key. The message was charm and control, even when a bra-and-slip pair was featured in a magazine photo session. A high-waist brief, a soft strap, and a smooth cup formed a soft, classic line. Consider how a tea-length slip catches a studio fan so the hem floats just an inch after skimming the hip. It sounds more like a whisper than a yell. Sheer-layered nightwear sets performed similarly. A satin chemise with a chiffon robe added depth without going overboard. The neckline lace gave the face structure and highlighted the smile. Additionally, hands were important. She frequently placed one hand at the collarbone or waist, which maintained the frame elegant and brought serenity to the position. Here's a straightforward strategy to help you learn from these pictures. Prioritize staying in shape by wearing a bra or top that fits properly and supports you without pinching. For ease, use cotton; for luster, use satin; for texture, use lace; and for movement, use chiffon. Wear a slip that falls straight, a robe that ties at the waist, or a bikini that sits where you stand tall to maintain clean lines. Next, add a tiny accent, such as a ribbon around the waist, a delicate chain, or tiny studs. Lastly, let your posture guide you. Lower your shoulders, raise your chin, and exhale gently just before the camera snaps. Because these sets feel cozy rather than tense, fans continue to adore them. A robe hugged close against a studio draft, a brief laugh in between shots, and a lighthearted side glance at a stylist are all visible. These small details serve as a reminder that style is an attitude rather than a list. Although the topic's remarks may sound daring, the images that made her famous were never offensive. They were meticulous, traditional, and based on reverence for the subject, the artist, and the spectator. See a side-by-side comparison of 3 minor touches that made her appear amazing at the end of our video: the way a robe tie curves to draw attention to the waist, the way satin and lace meet at the bust, and the gentle head movement that highlights the eyes. When design, ease, and kindness come together, that's true glamour. Please like the video, subscribe for more classic breakdowns, and let us know in the comments which element, the robe tie, the lace trim, the serene stance, or that brilliant, knowing smile, you would use for your own look if this tribute gave you a newfound respect for her style.